Hi everyone, and welcome to part 3 of this mini-series where we look at every Chuck E. Cheese animatronic character. One thing before we start. I want to apologize if I used the same clip too many times in the previous part. I also want to apologize for this taking a while. I've been busy with tests and exams. Okay, let's get to it. When the portrait show changed to the balcony stage, the company decided to experiment with a few female characters. Each one had a distinct personality and music style. From 1978 to 1983, 4 guest stars filled this spot. The first to appear was Madame Oink, or as she says it,
Madame Oink. Whatever.
Yeah, I had to do that. Introduced in 1978, Madame Oink spoke in a very thick French accent and would often snort whenever someone told a joke. She was also flirty with the boys in the audience and developed a romantic relationship with Pasquale. Originally, she had long white hair and green eyes with an appearance based on singer Peggy Lee. To add to this, she was also named Piggy Lee during her development phase. She appeared in 4 show tapes, the most of any retired guest star, from 1978 to 1983. In October 1982, a special Madame Oink walk-around costume appeared at Pizza Time's second annual convention. She was also considered to be a full-bodied cyberamic, but the prototype concept was never actually implemented. Madame Oink left in 1983 after the bankruptcy incident to make room for Helen Henny, who has been a part of the main cast ever since. The second to appear was Foxy Colleen. Real name Foxy Flanagan, Foxy Colleen first appeared in 1978 and hung out until 1980. She first appeared as a portrait bot before moving into Cyberamics. Born in Ireland, Foxy sang traditional Irish folk songs. She took Chucky's comments in stride and also flirted with Jasper. Unlike the other guests, Foxy tried to charm Chucky with compliments rather than clapping back at him. Sadly, no video footage of Foxy exists. However, there are 3 show tapes that have been surfaced. Here's a clip of one of them now.
Got ripping mad, his eyes were bulging out. He jumped upon the piano, and loudly he did shout, "Who threw the overalls in Mistress Murphy's chowder?"
The third to appear was Sashay. Sashay was a disco skunk who was often very harsh to Chucky and would snap back at his insults. She wore perfume and the other characters often made fun of her, and as a result, she was quite sassy. Sally was voiced by Lady Bianca and was only used for 1 year during 1979. Very little of Sally is known. Only 1 show tape has been surfaced of her performing a disco rendition of Jeepers Creepers. She had a good voice.
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? I don't know.
Sally was used interchangeably with previously mentioned Foxy Colleen. It's kind of a shame she was cut so shortly, but the only logical explanation is that she was added when disco was becoming a dying art. If I could bring any one of these characters back, I would probably bring back Sally. I think she could work well today in puppet form and with a few tweaks. To end, here's a photo of her name on the exterior of the Citrus Heights, California building. The last to appear, and arguably the most famous of this batch, was Harmony Howlette. Harmony Howlette was portrayed as a tomboyish cowgirl from deep in the heart of Western Texas. She was confident and assertive, and wouldn't hesitate to stand up to Chucky's insults. She sang old country and western songs and would often yip and howl while doing so. She mostly flirted with Jasper, who had a huge crush on her. Despite being retired by 1983, Harmony left a lasting impression, being featured on many of the promotional merchandise and other items. Harmony, in an unofficial costume, made a special appearance at the annual ChuckyCon in 2019. She got a howl of a reaction from the audience. No pun intended.
Now this is dedicated to Jasper. Just a prairie child running wild.
When Pizza Time Theater filed for bankruptcy in 1984, all these characters became extinct. And that's all for part 3. Part 4 will be the shortest one, as we'll only be looking at the 3 solo cabaret acts. I'll try to work faster, but I do need to focus on other work. Thanks for watching, remember to like and comment, and I'll see you then.
Money makes the world go round, it makes the world go round.
Why don't you rinse your big old mouth out as a flycatcher?